of a not very young Mexican national team player, because Andres Guardado was crucial for Betis again, not only with his midfield play, he scored the winning goal against Zenit St. Petersburgo. That was a fantastic first half. 3-2, the win away for Real Betis. Completed the 90 minutes. He's 35, plays for a contender in the Spanish league and in Europe now. But Herc, I have to ask you this question. Why don't we see this Andres Guardado when he wears, yes, green, but the Mexican national team green and not Betis green?
Great question. Very simple answer is there are better players around him at Real Betis.
Is it that simple?
It is. He's got Guido Rodriguez behind him. He's got Carvalho on the side of him, very good motor. It's very different when you have Edson Alvarez trying to chase fires when he's got in front of him Guardado, who's not that physically inept anymore, or Hector Herrera. Two players that are on the latter side of 30 that really cost the team when they play or try to stretch the field on both ends. Guardado is a player that can definitely give you a lot. I think we're both in agreement, top 5 Mexican national team career.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Club career, Mexican national team combined, he's top 5. At this stage of his career, he's more suited probably in that Rafa Marquez role where he's going to be at the World Cup as an emotional leader, probably coming in and playing a few minutes here and there, but I don't see him starting every game.
Here's why I disagree with that. Because when Rafa Marquez played that role, he was also playing that kind of role when he was playing club. Atlas, León, that was the final part of his career. He then went back. But he went back to Italy, right? He tried again to play in Europe, in Italy, and it just wasn't the same. Andres Guardado has been performing really, really well, again, for a contender in the Spanish league, and now captain as well. So let me go back to coaching, because...
Are you turning this on Tata?
Of course I am. Of course I am. And you know I'm not the biggest Manuel Pellegrini fan. I keep saying, ay, Pellegrini, especially when he was managing Manchester City. That's a different story for another day. But the way Pellegrini uses Andres Guardado, I think it fits his current form. The things he asks for Andres Guardado, it fits his current form. Sometimes I believe Tata Martino puts Guardado in very, very tough spots, either by asking him to go box to box, he cannot do that anymore, or to play as the only number 5, which, again, he's not suited to do that by himself.
Yeah. Here they call it a 6, that contención, that defensive midfielder. I'll give you another example. There's that rotation that all of a sudden we're seeing with Tata Martino in World Cup qualifying. It's Charlie Rodriguez, it's Luis Romo, it's all of a sudden Orbelín Pineda.
It's been that rotation of players. That's a problem, too.
Cordova every once in a while, so it's been that rotation, so... Whether you want to admit it or not, it's very difficult for a player to gain that rhythm, especially a player like Guardado.
So I still believe that Andres Guardado can play at a high level as a starter for the Mexican national team, but it has to be the right system. And every time we see a performance like tonight, because again, we're going to speak about the goal, and it was a fantastic goal, by the way. Great finish by Guardado.
Good pressure, great finish.
But hey, man, every time you got to go play Zenit away from home, it's tough. And he was up to the task. So that's why I scratch my head and I ask you, can he replicate that under Tata Martino?
Let's put it into perspective as well, okay? When he plays for Betis, he's not taking these transatlantic flights to Mexico. He's not going to go play in altitude. He's not going to go play, Estadio Azteca where the crowd turns on him. They're not going to go play in these CONCACAF fields, which are swamps sometimes. He's got more favorable conditions.
Still long travel to St. Petersburg, by the way, in Russia.